Hey everyone, it's March 17th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with one of the most notorious serial killers in American history, John Wayne Gacy, who murdered at least 33 young men and boys in the 1970s, and that is him right up there. Gacy was born in Illinois in 1942 and grew up in an abusive home with his alcoholic father domineering and beating his mother and siblings as well as himself. At the age of 7, a family friend began molesting him on a regular basis, but he never told his parents about these incidents because he feared his father would blame him. Gacy became a mortuary attendant in his early 20s, sleeping on a cot behind the embalming room. Unbeknownst to anyone at the time, he crawled into the coffin of a deceased teen boy caressing the corpse. Shocked by his own behavior, Gacy left the job, graduated college, and began working for Nunn Bush Shoes. He joined the JCs, a service organization, and rose up the ranks to be named the third most outstanding JC in Illinois in 1965. Things took a darker turn just 2 years later, however, when Gacy committed his first sexual assault of a teenager. He lured the boy back to his home, plied him with alcohol, and coerced the boy into performing oral sex. Gacy began abusing many teen boys in the area, which led to his arrest and conviction for pedophilia. While he was sentenced to 10 years in prison, he served just 18 months, and upon his release, his crimes quickly ramped up. Living outside of Chicago, Gacy began volunteer work for children's events, showing up as Pogo the Clown. Being around children just whetted his appetite for more interaction with teen boys, and he began picking up hitchhikers and bringing them back to his home, where he would rape, torture, and murder them before hiding their bodies in a crawl space or his backyard. His first victims were stabbed to death, and Gacy often stuffed underwear or rags in their mouths because his second victim had fluid leak out of his mouth, staining his carpet. His MO also often included showing teens a magic trick where he would teach them to escape from handcuffs, which was just a ruse to put them in a vulnerable position. Gacy would then place a rope around their neck, tightening it with the handle of a hammer until they died. His murder spree lasted just 6 years, but he killed at least 33 boys and young men in that time, hiding 26 corpses in the crawl space of his home, burying 3 more in the yard, and dumping 4 bodies in the Des Plaines River. In 1978, he let one of his sexual assault victims live, and the teen boy went to the police to file a complaint. It was dismissed, but police began surveillance of Gacy and they were able to arrest him on a drug charge in December of that year. A week later, they had a search warrant to his home and discovered the horrors that had occurred within, recovering 29 bodies from the property. Tried in 1980, he pleaded not guilty due to insanity, but the jury disagreed and Gacy received 12 death sentences. While on death row in Illinois, he would spend his days painting clowns in his prison cell. Gacy was executed by lethal injection in 1994, with his last words recorded as, "Kiss my ass." Also the birthday of my good friend Stephen Kramer Glickman, best known for playing Gustavo Rock on Nickelodeon's Big Time Rush. Alvin Flang in the greatest film ever made, Love on a Leash, which I believe you can stream for free on Tubi. I once gave him a birthday present of a 1-inch square piece of cloth that was cut from one of John Wayne Gacy's prison uniforms because I'm an awesome friend. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so I can find out all about their birthday twins. And to John Wayne Gacy, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.